There is a missing piece in the story of Noah, a missing piece which explains how the fallen angels teach humans all kinds of evil and sin which ultimately had to get washed away. And I can't save you, my Atlantis, because it's too late. God sends this cataclysmic flood which destroys the earth. I mean, we all know the story of Noah. He was the last righteous man on earth, but there is so much more to the story. The problem is, it's not written in this book, at least not the full story. What it fails to mention is at that time, walking the earth were fallen angels. These guys were the fathers of giants and the engineers of what the Bible calls abominations. They had defiled the earth with their own creations. They had made monsters. This, I think, is why Noah gets told to take 7 clean animals and 2 unclean animals. The fallen angels had created their own false gods. People had abandoned the one true creator and traded him in for the teachings of fallen angels. See, these guys teach humans how to make weapons, armor, and tools. And I bet this went right over your head. But in Genesis, it says how Tubal-Cain is the first who forges all kinds of tools out of bronze and iron. But if you just read Enoch, you'll find out that it's actually this fallen angel called Azazel who teaches men how to make swords, knives, and shields, and makes known to them the metals of the earth. There's still so much more to this story, but it's kind of controversial. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the days of Noah. So after the angels come down from heaven, the world just plunges in absolute chaos. There's literally women giving birth to giants because of angels. But my question is, what did they even do here on Earth? There's this thing called the Dead Sea Scrolls. They found this in a cave. This thing is 2,000 years old. On one of these pages, it really focuses on the fallen angels. And this blows my mind every single time, because this is called, no joke, the Book of Giants. In this book, it talks about how the angels bring both knowledge and havoc. The angels exploit the fruitfulness of the earth. Now, when I hear this, I think they were building empires. I mean, could you imagine a city built by angels? But that's not even the most interesting thing, because there is this one sentence. It talks about the angels taking 200 animals from all species and genetically modifying them. I'm not kidding. In other words, it says, right here, from every animal, from every bird for miscegenation. Miscegenation means crossbreeding. It's genetics. It's the highest form of science. And it kind of makes sense, actually. The angels were making their own creations. They were playing God. And that just begs one question. What would a fallen angel ever want to make? So the angels end up creating these abominations. We don't really know exactly what they made, but we know that they were mixing and matching different genes from different animals and creating these abominations. All DNA is now corrupted because of angels. Now, obviously, God was not happy. He proceeds to destroy everything in a worldwide flood. And whether you believe in the Bible or not, a cataclysmic flood did happen. That's a fact. The evidence is literally overwhelming. Now, I've got such a curious question. It says in the Dead Sea Scrolls that they took 200 animals from all species for crossbreeding or whatever. I mean, I would imagine that that would include fish too, right? Marine life. Marine life, which doesn't die in a flood. Let me take you on a trip to the deepest depths of the ocean. We still have yet to discover 91% of ocean life. There are fish living so deep in the ocean that we couldn't even get to them. And it only gets weirder and weirder the deeper you go.